Hi, so welcome to my first ever publication. I need to figure out how to set up the camera so it doesn't look horrible. But, anyways, I made this publication to help people, just in general, share the way I think, the facts I know, the reality I live in with other people in order to help them. Most of my life, I have created this world within me that I have not shared with other people. And that's what I'm trying to change here. I want to bring people into my world so they can build their own identity, themselves, their business. And yeah, business is such an important part of my life because I just love seeing things grow. I love putting effort into something and seeing return on it. Anything that compounds, going to the gym, having a good system. I love systems. I love patterns. And yeah, so I hope to help you guys with that, share that with you, and just a little bit about myself. Last year, I dropped out of university. I studied computer science and IT, and that's not to say that I don't like to code or computers. I love computers. I love technology, but I also love connection and nature. So my whole vision I have just in general is nature meets machine, because humans are at the intersection of nature and machine. That's how I see things. And I want to live the type of life that leverages technology, but I still sink my toes into the sand, walk on grass, and just stay grounded while I grow within this, I would say, dystopian world, but I hope it's gonna be a utopia. In my head, I hope for a utopia. And yeah. So I dropped out of college, university to be, if you wanna get technical, and I realized that I have a underdeveloped muscle within myself, and that was communication. And the way I knew that was basically I couldn't order anything without having a bit of anxiety within myself. And so I just felt suppressed. So I knew that I had to change that. It was so uncomfortable. So I bought a sales course. I hated doing that, but I knew that if I wouldn't change anything about my life at that point, I will remain isolated and disconnected from everybody else, because at the end of the day, communication and connection is a skill anybody can learn. And yeah, so I bought the sales course, and then I got a shit job at a gym. I enjoyed it. It wasn't a horrible job there, but it wasn't the best job out there, I worked 10 hours a day, and I realized a lot of people do that. A lot of people work even longer than me. However, yeah, there was just a lot that went into that, and I hope to share snippets of my life in detail in the future. But yeah, the gym job was honestly just a very low stake job where if I fuck up with communication, nobody's gonna care. I can just analyze myself, talk to the clients, see what I could change, and grow from there. So I stayed there from September-ish till December. My last day was 31st of December, so it truly felt like a new start to my life. And then I went into corporate. So yeah, that's where I'll stop with that. But last year I wasn't able to talk to anybody, any stranger besides, family members, my fiance. Even if I was at the gym and I saw like a cute girl, I wanted to be friends with her or anything like that, I would not have been able to come up to her at all. And that has changed since then. I still protect my energy dearly. So I am very a lot of people would think I'm very closed off, especially if the energies don't match. If I know that it's not good for me, I would rather be alone than, waste my energy talking to somebody. But I'm always kind. I appreciate people. And I will, yeah. So connection is not about endless distribution. It's about being picky in the good ways. Picky in a sense where you don't, you don't isolate yourself, but you're still open, but protective over your morals, your values, your family, your dreams, just all of that. So I hope to write and post every week. And yeah, I hope you enjoy my publication here on Substack as much as I'll enjoy it, because I love to write. I've always been a writer, not a talker. So this is a massive step for me as well. So yeah, take care and bye.